LA, the home of superstars, especially if we're talking NBA. I mean, the Lakers alone have housed players from Kareem to Magic to Shaq and Kobe, and now the GOAT, Dwight Howard. Nah, I'm just playing. Of course, I'm talking about LeBron James. So I think it's fairly safe to say that stars of the NBA love Los Angeles and the Lakers, whether it be because of weather, opportunities in Hollywood, or even just being closer to home. So when reports come out talking about how Bradley Beal could potentially be on the move this offseason, I think it's kinda obvious where one potential landing spot may be. And this isn't just something I, as a biased Lakers fan, is making up. Nah, there are actual articles written by credible sources like a Bleacher Report or a Yahoo Sports who have the Lakers eyeing Wizards guard. Now, why would Bradley Beal want to leave Washington in the first place? Well, let me fill you in on his lore. Beal has been playing for the Wizards since way back in 2012, when he was only 19 years old and got drafted 3rd overall. While in Washington, the All-Star guard was able to build up his game under his mentor/duo partner in John Wall, where they played with each other for 7 seasons and made about 4 different playoff runs when they were with one another. And had it not been for LeBron James ruling the East and John Wall being the definition of a little fragile boy, then they probably could have messed around and actually accomplished something in the postseason. Alright, let's get back to it. So to sum it up, the Wizards have not had very much success at all, basically wasting and having Bradley Beal's talent go straight down the drain since he's been out there. Plus, the stars on the rise, being a 3-time All-Star, with all of those appearances coming in the last 5 years. So his value is up right now. And not only is his play better than ever, but he's also reaching his physical peak due to the fact that the dude is 28 years old. I mean, Bradley is coming off a few shaky years when it comes to being an injury risk, which he must have learned from his master, John Wall, considering the fact that he only played 40 games this season. So, if the guy wants to get a bag with a big market team, now is a better time than ever. And what market is bigger than LA, right? What are you gonna say? New York? Ain't no one wanna go off and play with RJ Barrett and Julius Randle? Beal's better off just staying in Washington at that point, you know what I'm saying? I mean, do the Knicks even have a coach? Okay, hold on. I should know this. Give me a minute. Oh, okay. Tommy Tibbs hasn't been fired yet. And I kinda like him as a coach, but that doesn't change the fact that ain't no player want to go play for the Knicks. I mean, I bet the most mid players in the NBA like Bobby Portis and Mason Plumlee don't even want a contract from him. What's another big market team? Chicago maybe? But I don't know how you would fit Bradley Beal on that team. The Bulls roster is just an absolute mess. Literally, Billy Donovan and upper management plan last offseason was to get a handful of borderline all-stars, overpay them, and pray that they mesh well with Zach LaVine. And now they're stuck with a nasty lineup, but not in a good way, of Lonzo, LaVine, DeRozan, and Vucevic, and whoever their 5th guy is. Would I be saying this if they had success in the playoffs? Absolutely not. In fact, I'd be praising Bulls management for making so many money moves all at once. But of course, as we all know, the experiment was a flop, and now I'm out here talking about how their lineup is a major ick, and that Bradley Beal would never want to go there and play for them. Yeah, I skipped over the Nets and the Clippers, but both teams already have superstars, you feel me? And now that Kawhi is coming back from his mysterious injury and COVID isn't an issue for some players, flat earth guy, both teams are looking at a bounce back season and don't need Bradley Beal to get them to the next level. Alright, so the package that I could see working for the Los Angeles Lakers, if they were going to get Bradley Beal from Washington, is that they would send a deal of Russell Westbrook, Taylor Horton Tucker, Austin Reeves, and a first, which might be a bit of an overkill, but whatever. Just get Russell off the team. LA needs to do whatever it takes, because I like Russ, but talk about a bad fit. Dude's like a corner piece of a puzzle with no corners. You get me? I knew Westbrook was gone the moment I saw Darvin Ham, new Lakers head coach, come out and essentially say, I can fix him. Like, bruh, sure you can, man. But anyway, that's why I think Bradley Beal is coming to Los Angeles. God damn, I'm getting hyped for next season just thinking about it. I mean, it's not every day your team is in the rumor mill for a potential superstar. Oh wait, it is. And that is why I love being a Lakers fan. I mean, it's been rough being an Oakland A and Chicago Bears fan. So knowing that my basketball team will always be good is pretty nice. Anyway, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Deuces.